Hey guys, so today I am finally gonna do this Fenty Beauty review, try on, wear test. Yeah, that's why I wanted, that's why I waited. This box has been sitting in my corner for like 2 weeks now. It's right here. And I waited because I wanted to wear it throughout the day and see how it actually wears throughout the day. I saw a lot of first impressions, and I really don't like first impressions because it really doesn't tell me what I want to know. Like, how's it gonna last? I mean, like, pretty much every makeup looks good when you first put it on, but it's like, how does it last throughout the day? And I really need to know that because of where I live. A lot of makeup and stuff doesn't last on me because I have oily skin, and I live in a very humid climate area, and it's very hot for like 9 months out of the year. So I need something that's gonna last on me. So I wanted to try this. And also, I ran out of primer today, so I really need to try this primer because this is all I got right now. And I need to know if I need to buy more today or not. So I got the primer, I got the contour trio, I got the blotting powder, and I have only a deluxe size of the foundation in 420, and that is because they ran out of foundation after I placed my order. Like 2 days after I placed my order, I got a notification that they canceled my foundation order because they ran out of foundation, which really sucks because I thought I was getting it because they had foundation when I ordered it. But yeah, and I did order this off of Sephora.com. So let's get into it. This is not the foundation I picked out for myself though. When I placed my order, I actually chose 400 because I saw a couple of reviews and the girls who looked like they were my match were 400, so that's the one I chose. But 420 might be close enough, so I'm just gonna give this a try and see how it works. And I definitely want to try out this primer because I am really looking for a good primer. So the primer retails for $32. And it's a soft matte primer, instant retouch, and it is 1.08 fluid ounces. So let's see how it smells. And I haven't opened any of this stuff yet. Yeah, it's there's little to no smell, which is really good. I really understand why you would put perfume in a primer or makeup anyway. But yeah. I just gotta push that into my skin. It's very, very light. And I used about 2 pumps of it. That covered my whole face. Going with this foundation, which is what I really want to try, and this is 420 like I said, and this is just a deluxe version that I got. And I think 420 is said to have like a neutral undertone. Yeah, 420 is supposed to have a neutral undertone, and as you can see, it's very thin. And this is supposed to be for all skin types. Oily, sensitive, normal, dry combination, and it's supposed to be a medium coverage. And I am actually going to use a brush for this, which I haven't used a brush foundation in a while, but I always use a brush for thinner foundations. And it actually looks red. It doesn't really look like a neutral undertone. It looks like a red undertone actually. So it is definitely a medium coverage foundation. And I just did 2 pumps to start to see how far that goes. And I did do 2 more pumps. So that makes 4 in total right now. And the foundation has little to no scent as well, which is really good. And I think I'm going to do 1 more pump just because I like a fuller coverage. I'm going to do 2 more pumps because I like a fuller coverage. And just go all over my face again. Pretty good. It does look a little darker and redder. So I think 400 really is what I need. So I will continue to try to get that whenever that comes back in stock. But there's no word as to when that's going to be yet. But I'm supposed to get a notification. So in total, I used about 6 pumps of the foundation. So next, I am going to use these contour sticks, which was what I was really most excited about. Oh, that's the wrong one. These are the contour sticks. These are the contour sticks. And I got these in 400 deep, which is suede would be the highlighter, espresso would be the contour, and then cinnamon is the shimmer stick. Yeah, and as everybody knows right now, these are magnetic. And they're pretty cool. I do like the packaging on all this stuff. Yeah, the packaging is really nice, and especially for the price, because it's not really super expensive. It's actually cheaper for a high-end product, so I thought that was pretty cool. It's not like a Marc Jacobs or something like that sort of expensive. Not even like a NARS or anything like that, because that stuff is like 50 and up, and this isn't. This is only 30. You can buy each one of these individually, and they are $25 each. I just went ahead and got the trio because that would have been cheaper than buying 3 different ones. And these were only $52, I believe. These were $54 for all 3 of these. And each one is 0.25 ounces. And they all stick together. This is really cool. So anyway, let's try with this. First, let me get my blender so I can blend it out. Yeah, that's 0.25 ounces. Not bad for all 3. Alright, so I got my damp sponge. And this is not really a beauty blender. It's just like a little sponge I got from Amazon for like $6. So I am going to use this as my concealer that I would normally use under my eyes. It's a little darker than a concealer I would usually use. I usually use the LA Girl in like Warm Honey, I think. So this is a little darker than that. And I really didn't use much of it. So let's just gonna lightly dab it. It blends out really nicely. I thought it would be kind of hard to blend out given how it felt, because it did feel like a little stiff. Like it doesn't really feel very creamy, but it blends out very easily. not bad. Next I'm gonna go in with espresso. That's not bad. Let's try Ramadan and all that jazz. I don't know. It's a very like light natural makeup, which is what everybody was saying, and it is. It's very light, very natural, which is cool. That's cool. That's cool. It does oxidize a bit. Yeah, I've noticed it is darker than when I put it on initially. So yeah, it does oxidize. I've heard people like debating whether or not it oxidizes. Yeah, it oxidizes. So you might want to get a lighter shade than what you normally would get. Yeah, so I think 400 is definitely my color, and I am going to get that as soon as it comes in stock. And I'm going to use cinnamon to highlight. This is a really pretty color. I want to see how it turns out. I'm nervous just to swipe this because I don't want it to just take off my foundation. Yeah, that's very like a little like natural glow from within sort of deal going on. Because I rarely see it in the mirror, but I can see it on camera. It is very nice. But yeah, I can barely see it in the mirror. So it is very, very light, very natural. So yeah. I'm gonna finish the rest of my face and I'll be back. Alright. Alright, so I'm done with the makeup. This is very, very light, very natural. She doesn't have like a finishing. My shirt's just falling off. She doesn't have like a finishing powder, but she does have this blotting powder, this blotting mattifying powder. And just because I noticed there's some shine on my face already around my nose, I'm going to blot. I didn't use it as a finishing powder. I know some people did, but I'm not going to use it like that. I'm just going to use it as a blotting powder to go ahead and blot that away before I even leave the house. Like I said, I do have extremely oily skin. That's like the main area that gets oily. And this is the blotting powder. Has a little mirror and the powder's right there. It does come with a little sponge that is used. And all the packaging is really nice. It does snap close. It's really nice. Very hard plastic so it won't get damaged in your purse. I forgot lipstick. Let me do that. Alright, so this is what it looks like right now. I am going to go on about my day and I'll be back. Be back afterwards to show you how it holds up at the end of the day. So it is like 1:30 right now. It's like 1:30 right now. So I'm going to go and I'll be back later. Bye. Alright guys, so I am back and it is now 7:58 p.m. It's been about 6.5 hours since I put this on my face. And this is what it looks like. I did not blot or anything. So yeah, this is what it looks like after 6.5 hours. Yeah. It's pretty shiny in my T-zone. Pretty much happened with any regular foundation, I guess. That's not really a mattifying foundation or for specifically for oily skin. This is pretty much how my face would end up within a few hours, and that's pretty much what happened. Like as you saw before, my face started to get oily on camera before I even left the house, so I wasn't really expecting a whole lot. It is extremely lightweight. Like it doesn't feel like I have anything on my face right now at all, so it does feel really nice. It's just the shine aspect of it. So I am going to blot right now with this blotting powder. Feels like my little contour and stuff held up pretty well though. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Okay, so my face did get shiny, unfortunately, but it was kind of expected. Like with hair products, like I said, my skin isn't like a one item fits all sort of deal. I just don't understand how something can be for oily skin and dry skin. That just doesn't add up. So I don't really expect it to work out so much for oily skin. Yeah, because when I say my skin is oily, my skin is oily. And to add on top of that, I live in Georgia, so it's hot. It's like, it was 92 degrees today, and it's supposed to be fall. It was 90 degrees. Well, technically tomorrow it's going to be fall, but still, it was 90 degrees outside. So yeah, granted, I wasn't outside the entire time. I did go to the mall, and I went to like the Spirit of Halloween store, went to Sephora, and just various places. I did have to go to school and stuff, so we were out and about walking around and stuff. I wasn't just like sitting in one spot. I did go to Sephora too, just to check and see if they had any other foundation there in stock or anything. They did not. They only had like the lightest of the light shades, like all the half where all the dark side shades were was just completely empty and wiped out. It was all gone. Even the testers were gone, except 400. I did test that. I do think 400 would be a better fit for me, even 400 mixed with 420. And yeah, so they did have the tester for 400 and the tester for like 480, and that was all that was left. The rest of them were like the extremely light shades and like a few of the mediums. But yeah, it was all wiped out. I looked on the app and it said there's none within 100 miles of my house, so it's all gone until they get another shipment in. But yeah, I did like it, but it was just like a typical foundation for me. It wasn't like anything life-changing or anything or groundbreaking. It was just nice. It was nice, medium coverage, lightweight foundation. I do see that my face is still a little shiny. That I don't really care for that. I don't like that. It's a little bit better. I do really like this foundation. Like I think that it's just like, if it's not such a busy day for me, like just like a hangout sort of day, then yeah, like I don't have a whole lot going on, then I would definitely throw this on. I would be nervous to wear this to work because my job is like 90 degrees plus, so I would feel like it would probably just melt off of my face. I do like though that it did not sink into any fine lines or crease at all on me. Even the concealer didn't crease on me, which I thought it would because it felt like it wanted to, kind of, just because of the consistency of it. It felt like it wanted to crease on me, and I thought it would. I did set my face just a little bit with a little of the Laura Mercier powder because I use this all like every day, so I set it a little bit with that. Yeah, and I didn't really set my concealer. I just kind of like brushed over it a little bit, But yeah, that didn't crease. So it didn't crease. It feels really nice. It's just, I feel like if you have extremely oily skin, you're not going to be too happy about it. Yeah. I feel like if you have normal or dry skin, it will probably work for you better. A lot better. But if you have like combo oily skin, I'm not so sure. I mean, I just showed you my face. Which it wasn't super bad, but yeah. I did use the primer with this as well. And I'm not really impressed by it, honestly. Just because of how my face ended up in a few hours. And this is a Soft Matte Pro Filter Primer. Instant Retouch Primer. I think maybe I'll try it with a different sort of foundation and see how I like it better. Like one of my matte foundations. I'll try this tomorrow with like my matte foundation that I usually wear. I am glad I tried it out for myself. I was kind of wondering why everybody was just doing like first impressions, because I'm pretty sure I watched at least 20 or 30 first impressions, and I only saw like one actual makeup tryout for the day sort of deal. But the person who tried it out, she had dry skin and I have oily skin, so we're complete opposites. But yeah, I only saw one of those. And I was just kind of I thought it was kind of weird that so many people were just doing like first impressions and nobody was actually like trying it out, like actually trying it out. So I wanted to try it out, and I did, and I'm glad I did. So yeah, I still think that if you are interested, you should try it yourself, see how it works for you. But yeah, for me, it's okay. It's cool. I mean, I like Rihanna and everything. So, but I am going to give my honest opinion. I mean, it's cool. Because I paid for this myself. I paid for this with my money. So, I'm going to tell the truth. I mean, yeah, it's cool. I like it. I really, really like the packaging. Like, you can tell a lot of work went into the packaging and detail went into the packaging and stuff. Which is really nice. I do see me buying more of these little sticks, like in various colors. They have more of these at Sephora. And I thought about getting some today, but I didn't. But I kind of wanted to, so I should have done that. Maybe I'll just order them offline. I think out of all the stuff I bought, foundation, primer, everything I bought, I think this is my favorite because this is different from a lot of other products, and it also works with my skin, and this is something I needed honestly. So this is something I'll probably keep in my purse at all times because it does actually work, and it's great for oily skin, and that is my problem and has always been my problem. So yeah, I'm glad I brought that. One other thing I forgot to note is the coverage is still there. Like, it didn't melt off or anything or wipe away when I was blotting it. So the makeup stayed on. It definitely stayed put. So yeah. I think the only thing is it just got a little shiny. That's it. But that's expected when like you try to do like a foundation that fits everybody. And it doesn't. So yeah. That is it. Thank you guys for watching. Please give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye.